Hello everybody and welcome to the Source Talk Network channel, and specifically this video talking about Last Man Standing. Show that what's going on. It was officially done, but he came back. I'm sorry I'm walking around. I'll sit down here soon. But I just wanted to make sure it's as quiet as can be for me to talk about this premiere, the return of the show now on a new network on Fox. I was very happy to see it return, to have new cast members, Richard Ferguson and Malin Cook, playing Boyd and Mandy Baxter respectively, of course. And it certainly was interesting to see them, see the new actors, the actor and actress playing the new characters. More so with Mandy Baxter for me. Being used to Molly Rain, who played Mandy for the whole entire series. I guess you can call it the first iteration of it. Before it was canceled and brought back now. It was just so used to that. Seeing somebody else do it just was different, just was weird, just didn't, in a sense, make sense. But hey, if you have to do it, you have to do it. And Molly Cook is doing, or did, dang well there in the premiere. Not saying she didn't. It's just for me, it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to somebody else saying those same kinds of doing those things that is for the character of Mandy Baxter, but not done by Molly Ephraim. Ephraim, whatever, however you actually pronounce your last name. But you know who I'm talking about. So I commend the new Molly playing the new Mandy, and making it her own. I'm sure she will, and get her feet under herself and this and that. One thing I do gotta say with the Mandy Baxter, Mandy and Kyle relationship, actually she should be Amanda Anderson, really Mandy Anderson, since she's married to Kyle. Just an actual legal names, but anyways, Mandy Baxter and Kyle Anderson, is that for a long time, and whether it's for the goof, as I call it, or for fun, having their characters be played like they're dumb, like they're dumbasses when they're not. Kyle in times can have very good point of thoughts and know what he's doing, and when it has to be, show his thoughts in the way he does. And Mandy, who is a thriving entrepreneur herself, with her clothing, fashion, design, and that being genius in that aspect of her life. I think the character evolution of both of them should be more of than less of those, I would almost call them cringy jokes. And again, nothing against the new actress who's playing. It's not even about her. It's just about the writers writing the manufactured jokes. Something that I noticed near the end of the first iteration, as I guess I'll call it, Small Ephraim and Last Man Standing on ABC was, those writers, those jokes over the top. She delivered them fine, not like she didn't. It's just, they're just more prevalent now when you're having a new Mandy and you're focusing so much on it and how she's doing this or that, bad or good, that you cringe sometimes with some of those funny or cringeworthy type of jokes. I don't know, it's just weird to me. Maybe to others it's funny and hilarious and awesome, but to me it's just cringy overall. Again, not because of Molly McCook, but because of the writers writing those jokes for about Mandy or of Mandy. It's just, she's smarter than that. She's not that dumb or that naive in that sense. She's a smart individual, a genius in the fashion department of life. Entrepreneur, her building her own empire and business in that sense. Mandy Baxter Designs, and pretty much doing it on her own, though in the beginning with the help of her father and family overall. Her father specifically financially and otherwise, and her family and support. And that side of things, but I don't know, it's just something that I hope is rectified moving forward with those two characters specifically. But overall, I think she did a great job. And overall, this episode, to bring it back, was pretty dang good as well, I would say. pretty dang well as well, I would say, because starting it off with the joke about Kyle, or with the within the show, right? Him trying to find his favorite TV show because he wants to watch it, but due to the fact of reasons that it's not there anymore, he's wondering what the heck's going on there, and confused in that sense. So I don't know exactly how to hear it of that way, but it certainly was interesting. Them kind of making that joke of it being on the new network, which the show was, and Mike Baxter even saying of, well, they must have kick-ass fans, and obviously representing his own show. So it's kind of funny, those kind of third world jokes. And then Kyle talking about Mandy's upset with her because something's changed, but I just can't put my finger on it, sort of thing. And then she arrives, this and that, or she comes down from downstairs, makes that cringy, corny joke with her mom about getting lost upstairs, and then Mike saying, "Well, she looked, you look great, with her change. She looks exactly the same," sort of thing. That kind of joke, hint, hint, wink, wink, kind of thing. But again, like I said, overall, this premiere was awesome. Now jumping from this start of this new iteration of the show with its two new cast members, and then all the other, all of our other favorites and regulars, part of the thing as well, part of the show, back on the show, is very, very, very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes moving forward. But let's talk about this episode moving forward here in the series premiere, right? We're talking about all the little things that I hope for change in Mandy Baxter and Kyle Anderson character things, because they have evolved over these many seasons. You would think that as they grow, just as in real life people grow, that other, I think would be remedy. I don't know. It's just me, just internally. It's just like, they're not dumb people. Why are they kept being written, these characters, that way? They've evolved to better things. More so Mandy than Kyle, but even Kyle in his ways are that way, right? You would think that both of them are whatever. That's why I say they're the best couple on the show, in there. So that because of their evolution and how they are and how funny they are together and awesome, and how they gel well as well, the character style and Mandy. So I would just hope that is something that does change moving forward, and hopefully remedied in however ways it is. But moving on with the premiere, with actually moving forward here with this new iteration now on Fox and otherwise, you'll have first Boyd, who will show up and is hiding away in the store, outdoor man store in the Lodge area, fixing a motorcycle, doing that. Though they didn't tell anybody else about it. It's kind of like a secret project between him and Mike. So that was actually kind of cool in its own right. Eve is back on leave from her school. She's part of the Air Force Academy. So that's cool to see her there right in the premiere. We probably won't see her a lot through the whole season, let alone this iteration of a series on Fox, because that's just how the character will be written and done. But it's great to have Kaitlyn Dever back. Molly Ephraim, I remember when the first season we got to see her nice body in that Halloween outfit. Molly McCook, I checked in other episodes and other shows she was part of. So I don't really need to see that here like we did with her. With the other Molly. Kristen, no thanks at all. And Kaitlyn Dever as Eve, we saw a little bit of her when she a couple episodes, and I was in real life in a couple of photos I saw and found there, but nothing exactly as that we did with Molly Ephraim as Mandy season 1, Garfield cat costume, this and that. But that's just on that side. But anyways, Eve is back from leave for a little bit, visiting family. and Ryan wants to move him and his family to Canada because of the election, right? They don't. I thought this new series, that this new iteration would start with election night itself, but since it was canceled a year and a half after, and that would have been the plan if the season 7 premiered as planned the next year from when season 6 ended, of course, just like any other show that's continuing and not canceled. Obviously, that maybe that would have been the start of the episode. Because I remember started one of the other seasons was with election night with Barack Obama versus Mitt Romney, and that back and forth talk and going to a polling place and this state is called for this. Like how it would have been interesting if they written, especially for this show, a show that I truly love as much as they did for Blackish, I think it was on ABC, the former home of Last Man Standing. Did for that episode back then about the election night specifically. So how that would have been interesting with all the results coming in and actual real results. They could actually have real footage of results coming in from whatever network they would have used it from or got the okay from, let alone their own network now on Fox, right? Fox News. Of the election night and go from there. But they didn't. It just actually went 2.5 years later, like it was in real time with universe time. I mean, Last Man Standing universe, as I call it, I guess, for each show, its own universe and its own real world things in that universe and time framing. So the election already happened. Ryan being frustrated in this regime, which is and he wanted to move his family to Canada. And of course, most don't want that to happen. And in the end, Mike tells Ryan that, hey, if you want to do something about it, become a citizen here in the United States. Let your have your voice be heard. Whether I agree with it or not, it's kind of what he's saying. Whether I agree with it or not, you have a right to voice it. So, an opportunity, voice it. To become a citizen and take citizenship tests and stuff like that. I'm just trying to think of other things that big things that happened in the episode in regards to storyline started here and moving forward for the new iteration. But hopefully you guys all did enjoy this review. Hope you guys all enjoyed the premiere. Some of you, and I know, or most of us, I'm sure, did see the premiere already early on Twitter. After they had that last fan standing contest, they did show for all of us, as much as I'm sure they showed them that were there, of the premiere. Watched it early. I watched it twice within the 24-hour period it was up on Twitter, and I did enjoy it. Like I said, I'm hoping that this thing's gonna change with the Mandy Baxter character and Kyle Anderson character, and I will tweet this out to the cast along with some super fans. See what they think of what I think. So welcome to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're just going to be here on this channel for Last Man Standing, that's fine too. If you're not a football fan or wrestling fan, or you care less about other TV shows that I review, that's your prerogative, right? I can't make you like anything else. But if you're here for Last Man Standing, I'll be here each and every week, whether it's right after the episode or the next day. I will be giving my thoughts on each and every week for the episodes, indeed. And I also do have a playlist for Last Man Standing, as I do for all my other TV shows and other things that I do. Welcome to check those out. I think even people can check out my liked video stuff, so you can learn a little bit more about me there. My liked videos, things that I like, other TV shows, sometimes I like their clips and such like that. So hope to hear from you on Twitter. Welcome to follow me there at Army_Strong_06. That's one of them. The other ones are at Politics_WI, at WWE_podcast, at Talking_Package for my NFL podcast, and at Cartoon_Reviews, where I do reviews on my secondary channel, which I'll actually be doing here later today at some point, where My Little Pony Princess Magic and Star versus The Forces of Evil, 2 shows that I love there. So that's with Animated Awesomeness YouTube channel. But I just wanted to share all 5 of them. And if any of the cast members do watch this, welcome to leave a hi or tweet me back when I do tweet the link here to this video. And hope you guys understand my criticism of things. Still love the show. Still think that the new Molly's going to kick butt and do well as the new Mandy Baxter. I just hope, like I said, that the writing of Mandy and Kyle evolve as much as their characters have evolved, because they're not dum-dums in that sense. Man, he's an entrepreneur. Kyle himself is growing within, growing confidence, growing this, growing that. That's just my thoughts on it. Hope to hear everybody's thoughts on it, right? Whether you agree strongly or disagree strongly with anything I said here in this review of the episode or about the changes, I'm all ears. Just make sure you do it respectfully, and I'll do the same. Because even if we disagree, in the end, it makes for hopefully a respectful interaction, a kind of respectful debate. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I will be back here later today or tomorrow to do a review for This Is Us. I'm going to be doing a weekly review for that TV show on NBC. So I'm not affiliated with any of the networks. So though I do watch more shows on CBS than the other networks, but as you can tell, I do like and dabble with TV shows that I love on other networks, like Last Man Standing on Fox, This Is Us on NBC, Modern Family, Speechless, or pretty much the ABC Wednesday lineup, the comedy lineup on ABC on Wednesdays. But CBS is my number one place to me. But Last Man Standing, I was going to follow that wherever it went, whether it went to my beloved CBS or if it went to NBC or Fox or Netflix or Hulu, wherever it was going to land to continue on. I just wanted it to come back. I'm happy it's back. So as much as I'm critiquing things, because hey, just my opinion, right? Just one fan's opinion. Not gonna change anything, but can still share here on this platform that I do have. So take care. Hope to hear from you, whether fellow fans of the show or cast members. God bless. Enjoy the weather in your area, and above all else, as always, take care.